fears, motivations, flaws?
Yeah. Do you want to go over? You know what? That's good. So this is part of character creation that I'm not incredibly accustomed with. Do you guys want to discuss that amongst yourselves for now?
Sure.
Figure that out with your characters while I'm still working on the hook.
Yeah.
Sure. What a page is that on?
Sorry, I'm trying to find the little. I'm trying to find it right now. Sorry, I lost all of my dice.
Oh, you're good.
I accidentally pushed them off the page, and then I went, no! 10 is grit. 8 is charm. I did. Oh, no, 8 is flight. Oh. Jeez. There's definitely one side of those stats that I am much better at. I think, if I'm not mistaken, okay, so flaw is 61. Remember, you start the game with 2 flaws.
Oh, right. Okay. I think.
Oh, I know mine. And do we keep these separate, or do we tell each other?
I mean, I think we know each other, so we probably would know a little bit, right?
We can just say it up front. Like, maybe your characters don't know it, but we can know it.
Okay. I think mine is going to be secretive.
Secretive, okay.
And I'm going to say, I think, I don't know. I'm trying to think of another one that fits. I could be reckless.
Could work.
This is a side note. How many people, speaking of curling facts, how many people are in a curling squad?
In a squad, there's 3.
Yeah, that's
3. So it's the person that tosses the stone, and then the 2 with the broom.
Brooms, yeah.
So you're the tosser, and you're one of the brooms.
And I'm one of the brooms, yeah.
Okay.
Are we kind of like backups on the team?
We're not on the squad yet. We're on the team, but we're freshmen, so
we're freshmen. So yeah. We're just at practice. Yeah. So we're just backups in case someone has a horrible curling accident.
Yeah.
I think Dexter's picky.
That's good.
Picky. And
I'm going to use conceited.
Okay. I think Dexter's clumsy, because that's always fun.
So is that 2 characters now you made clumsy? I like it.
Really goes into the athlete of you.
Yeah, that's what he's. Yeah.
And then we have a fear, which I think is just generated by us.
Okay.
And motivation, which is also generated by us.
So I think Dexter's is probably pretty obvious. He is afraid that someone's going to find out that his parents bought him on a spot, and his motivation is to actually earn that spot.
I think that my fear is that I will lose the respect that I've worked for. Actually, I'm not going to use conceited then. I'm going to use something else, but I'm going to keep that fear.
Yeah.
Losing the respect. And I think the motivation is going to be proving to others that he can go beyond his base skill.
He's more than just brawn.
He's more of a person than just an athlete.
Is he though?
Well, I think that his motivation. Well, his
I know.
his motivation is he's trying to. It doesn't mean that he's succeeding.
Oh, I know. I'm just poking fun.
Oh, so does he try to use like bigger words that he like doesn't really know what they mean?
Because I had to look up the word conceited, so I mean it's you know.
God, man, it's chilly out today. I'm feeling so ubiquitous.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah, Chad.
Man, isn't this wind flippant? I'm gonna keep up these words so I can use them.
Cool, yeah. Sounds good.
Sure is, Chad. You're right. You got it. Hit the nail on the head.
All right, boys.
Okay, I need one more flaw. Does anyone have any ideas?
What page are the flaws on again?
61.
Is he boastful?
He's shit.
No, he's not. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to avoid that type of flaw.
I mean, boastful doesn't have to be like completely jerkish or like dickish. It can just be like I'm pretty sure.
How about I could be demanding. No, that takes away from what he actually wants though. Yeah.
Who is he petting?
I'm gonna be envious.
Okay.
So it kind of goes against the nature of a dumb jock. I like that. Okay.
So let me just write those down real quick. Chad, what are your 2 flaws?
Chad's flaws is that he's secretive and then he's occasionally envious.
All right, Bill. Yeah. And envious. I like the voice though.
The way you save the world.
Dexter, what are your flaws?
I am picky and clumsy.
Well, that is honest.
nice voice, Jeff. Sounded like a nerd.
Yeah.
Actually, I think my voice probably should sound more like this.
I can't hear. I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, you kind of went down a little bit.
I don't know if it's something with your headset, Jeff. I do
maybe.
lose you sometimes, though.
Yeah, there's occasional times we lose you.
Okay. Yeah.
So don't ever be afraid to project.
Okay.
Bro, you've studied theater all your life. You obviously know what's going on with the projection.
Right.
Cool. So I have a hook. If you all are ready to get going.
Yes.
All right, everyone. The small town of Coolsville. About 2,000 folk, known for its mitten industry that has been since floundering. It's cold winter coming up. You boys are getting ready for the big game. There's an upcoming tournament for the what's it called, like the lesser divisions, for the juniors. There's an upcoming instead of like the varsity.
Up like JV.
Yeah.
We got JV.
So you're like JV. For the JV, particularly your squad on the Beavers, there's an upcoming game against what's the name of your opponents?
The Crickets.
The Crickets. Those danged Crickets. So you're getting ready for
Crickets.
So you're getting ready for this match against the Crickets. It's in a couple of days, and I'll tell you what, guys. Your third, Jonathan Leatherland, is going missing.
Thank you for using that last name.
Yeah. No one knows where John's gone.
Oh,
and to be honest, he's the latest of a series of mysterious disappearances. People are confused about Aunt Till's sudden departure. Jamie Silt's oldest grandson, skipped town, it feels like. There's a young bellhop down at the Gauntlet, gone missing. But to be honest, that really doesn't concern you all too much. How are you possibly going to win this game without your third? You'll never win the game against the Crickets. So where did he go? Are those disappearances all related? And then will the Mittens turn a profit this winter and bring the town back from the brink of bankruptcy?
Dude, I hope so. Mittens, make our sponsorships, man. We need new jerseys.
So we'll begin. This is...
I'm going to ruin Jeff.
This is the third day in a row you've come to practice and John's not been there. You practice out on like a frozen over pond that's behind Dexter's house. Or no, let's put it behind Chad's house. There's a frozen pond behind Chad's house. This is the third day that John hasn't shown up, and you all are starting to hear word from the birds that John might be missing as well. So now you two are back behind Chad's house, trying to figure out what to do. Brainstorming. So
you said his name is John Leatherland?
Yeah, you can. John is a good way to refer to him.
John.
Yeah, so to set the scene, you all have been sitting there for about 15 minutes. Again, John's not showing up. You all getting worried.
Dude, where's John? I need to throw some stone.
Oh, Chad, I don't know if we know where he is at all. Have we talked to his parents yet?
No, my dad hasn't heard from his parents in like 3 days. We can't do this without a third, man.
I mean, I think I could think of a mathematical formula that might potentially...
Nerd!
I know. That's what I am. Go.
Dude, we got to go find John, man. This isn't the same without the third person.
I was about to say, about this moment, do we ever discuss what your last name is, Chad?
Lawrence.
Lawrence. So about this time, Mr. Lawrence comes out. Hey,
damn, it's my dad.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Mr. Lawrence.
Good. Hey, Dexter.
Dad, we're training.
Hey, you boys seen John recently?
No.
No,
we're from his parents?
Yeah, we just got a call. Turns out he's missing, so we're thinking maybe he might have run away. And
shit.
We know you all were. We just wanted to make sure that our boys weren't up to no good.
I didn't do anything, Dad.
I believe you, son. You're a good sport. You're good too, Dexter.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence.
Very, very similar to Chad. Mr. Lawrence is a very, very large, intimidating fellow, but he doesn't seem too bright. He's more about action. So he's just coming out like, yeah, kind of huffy.
Apple.
Yes. He's like, that's my boy. The typical, like, slightly overweight dad you see at a lot of soccer games.
It's got solid dad bod going. Yeah.
Got the dad bod going. He's like, all right, boys. Well, if you hear anything, you let me know. I know you guys got that game coming up, and I hate to see you all lose, especially you, Chad. I know you got it. I know you got it, kid. We can do this.
Man, I got it, Dad.
All right.
Training.
All right. Well, just checking. I'm gonna go back in talk to your mom.
Right.
We'll call you all if you all want some dinner. And then he goes back inside.
Thank you.
So should we go over to his house or something? Talk to his parents?
No, we could at least try.
All right. I'll get the car. Dad, can I get the keys?
You kind of hear him shout out the back. He kind of pops open a window. Yeah, they're by the coat rack up front. You just grab those. Just bring it back. So we're gonna say it's a weekend.
Okay.
Or actually, no, it's a Friday afternoon. We'll put it at it's like 5.
All right.
Like just bring it back before midnight. I want you boys out all night.
All right, we're gonna go over to John's house. If you need us, call us there, man.
Good to know. Good to know, son. Good to know. It's kind of like blows you off and shuts the window back.
And the game, is it like next week or?
This game is Monday.
Is Monday? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
After school tournament.
After school tourney.
Like it.
Yeah. All right. Smart.
All right. I'm just gonna, get Dexter and get in my dad's
Studebaker?
rundown Jeep.
Oh, okay.
How old
And we're gonna drive over to John.
It's an incredibly loud vehicle. Terrible gas mileage. Makes you feel big though. Makes you feel big.
Yeah.
Is it like an actual Jeep, or is this like an old Army surplus Jeep?
Like Army surplus Jeep.
I was about to say, I don't know if we had like traditional. I don't know how far back the Jeep lineage goes. It's like he bought it secondhand off of off a Mountie.
He keeps on saying it's been in the war, but it's not been in the war.
Oh my God, yes, he's totally that guy. You don't buy it. You don't buy that it's really been in the war. He says it is, but
But if someone asks me, I definitely say it.
Right. But just between you two, no.
It's not.
Dexter also knows the manufacturing process and when Jeeps were finally made, so he's like, okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Dexter keeps on, every time I bring it up, Dexter keeps on trying to go through with the manufacturing process. He just gets a hand in the face. Yeah.
So you make your way over. You start talking with the parents. They seem just as concerned. Well, they're pretty concerned. They're not. They know that John's a little bit of a rebel like yourselves. And mostly they're concerned not so much that he's run away, but of the exposure that he's run away. Because John's been rebellious before, and he's like dipped out of the house. He's not a great kid. But when it comes to actually like being out, you got the tournament on Monday. There's a storm that's going to blow in this weekend. So you know that they'd really like to find him. They're talking with you. They'd assume that you all would know where he had hung out last at. Some of the stuff just going over your head. You know that he was dating a girl, Becky, and he tried to take her to the diner sometimes. He'd just go to like the local hangouts to have fun. So like the bowling alley, he'd head down there, or he'd go out and practice with you all. There was a couple of spots, because you can't always use Chad's backyard because his dad goes ice fishing sometimes.
Yeah, it's dangerous to cut through that ice, man.
Right. So sometimes you all practice out near the edge of the woods. So he's thinking maybe the parents are thinking maybe he went out that way. They just ask you all if you have some free time this weekend to look around for him. They're going to be asking around too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they'll that's your experience with them as you're over there chatting.
And refresh my memory, how long has he been missing for? Has it been like 3 days?
Yeah, 3 days.
Like
so they assumed like the first night that he was spending the night at somebody's house.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second day, like maybe he's skipping school. So they started like looking around for him, but they hadn't seen him come back. He doesn't have a car. But like they noticed that like his book bag's gone. It looks like maybe he was headed out somewhere, but they're not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like they haven't like called the cops or anything, right? Or
like they're not at that point yet.
Yeah, they're not at that point. Okay. Yeah.
This town, since it's
so
like
small,
it's about 2,000. Like they don't. There's so many rapscallions, and like kids get into a bunch of no good trouble.
Okay.
So like they're getting to the point like maybe they're gonna go talk to the police tonight. They're not gonna file official report like hey, just like let the patrol cars out.
Just look around. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and if they don't catch him before the store come, like if they don't catch him like tonight, they'll probably like start looking for him officially tomorrow.
Is there like a small town officer that we know of that we might be able to talk to?
Sure. Do you know anything? Tell me about your officer. Who does Chad know? Who does Chad know?
How about I got it. How about we make it Bob Lawrence, and he's his uncle?
Yeah, he's got family members like him as your dad hang out all the time.
Yeah. So it really bothers him that we're rebellious?
Oh, he doesn't like Chad too much.
No.
But he likes Dexter.
He likes Dexter.
Dexter's a good kid. He sees potential in you. Not sports, but
he's always talking about Dexter's GPA and how mine's not inconsiderate enough for Dexter.
good
Yep.
one.
You're right. You're right. Yes.
Did I use that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Understood the meaning.
All right.
That's effective communication is. Yep.
So Dexter. So he was talking about like how his dad knows him. What was your brief interaction with Bob that was so positive? Yeah.
I imagine like Chad said something like from like history class that they talked about, and Dexter said he. It's a bad thing to say, but he did an actually, but not like jerkily, just more like a correction that was more accurate. He's like
Impulsive. Like
just kind of just. Yep.
Like Officer Lawrence has always like done that to Chad, but seeing someone else do that to Chad was like
He's like,
an
this kid.
equalizing
Yeah.
thing.
This kid.
he was kind of like hanging out like near an assembly when that happened, and he saw you do that, and he kind of walked over to you, Dexter, and he gave you a pat on the back, like, "You're a good kid. You do good things." And that was basically it. That's your only interaction with him.
Oh, and he's completely terrified of him. Completely terrified of Bob. Like,
Hell yeah.
yes.
Dexter, terrified of the authority of Bob.
You're like the Ben of Parks and Recreation that just like is very nervous around cops.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
For no apparent reason, just
Yeah.
very nervous.
Just, yeah.
All right, All right, Dexter, we should go talk to my uncle, man. We should see if he's like knows anything. He's around a lot more.
Dexter just like stiff straight, like, yes, we should. Yes. We can talk to your uncle.
Dude, do you not like my uncle? Dude, he loves you.
He terrifies me.
He terrifies me.
I just don't want him to. Oh, yes. No, this is for John. This is for the game. We need to do this. We need to. Yes.
So cut to you all now standing. He's actually still at work. So cut to you like walking into the small sheriff's office. The place is run. They've got like a young receptionist that they've hired.
Hello, Tiffany.
Hey,
Tiffany. Hi, Bud. She's like, oh, hi. You're like, oh, what are you all doing here? You're not in trouble, are you?
No,
You in trouble?
No,
man.
we didn't do a thing.
Dude, stop.
No.
She can see how flustered Dexter is. He's like, oh yeah, you're in trouble.
My uncle?
Yeah, he's in the back. He's just finishing up talking to Golgum.
Perfect.
Sheriff Golgum.
I just walk straight back there.
Yeah.
I don't even wait for Dexter to like follow me.
You essentially walk into a break room, and there's not many cops in this place. It's almost like there's the sheriff, there's his deputy Bob, and then there's like maybe a couple like volunteer cops, citizens on patrol.
And maybe like a drunk tank kind of
cell. They throw people in.
Yeah.
So you walk back, and they're finishing up. You can see that sheriff's on the phone with somebody in the background, and Bob's. We'll just make him eat a good donut. He's a big guy too.
Yeah.
He's just eating a donut at the break table, like taking a smoke.
Hey, way to break stereotypes, Uncle Bob.
And Dexter just
I can say the same to you. And he sees Dexter. He's like, oh hey,
Mr. Lawrence. Caught any bad men today?
Good to see you. No.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
Chad?
Well, I don't think I caught any bad men except for this guy right here. And he points at Chad. I was like, you were a bad man with Jim. I've seen you out there on the curling floor.
Oh, good. We're not actually calling us bad. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we try, man.
In the background, you can kind of hear. He's like, I gotta hang up. Sheriff gets off the phone. Sheriff's a lanky man.
You said Gogum?
Yeah, Gogum. Trevor Gogum.
Sheriff Trevor. Damn,
but he likes to be called
fire.
He likes to be called Sheriff Gogum.
Sheriff Gogum.
Yeah. He's like, it's like, hey, what are you doing? We can't have kids in here. Like,
hey,
it's
Mr.
okay.
G.
It's okay. They're with me. He's like, yeah. Well, I just got done talking to the I just got done talking to Leatherlands. They're looking for their boy, so you keep an eye out too. You hear? He's like, yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
We just came from John's place. We're trying to find him. You know anything?
Sheriff's walking away, and Bob's sitting there. He's like, nah, I mean, I haven't heard any more than you have in that phone call there.
Mr. G!
What?
Seen John?
No, you boys?
No.
We'll do a round tonight.
All right.
Thank you.
He walks out of the room. He's like, what you boys up to?
Well,
Get ready for the big game. He kind of like at you.
Well, we're trying to train, but we don't have John. We have half the brooms that we normally have.
And I don't think I can come up with a mathematical formula in time.
Yeah.
Nerd.
2 minus 1.
I know.
Not enough.
Every time I say nerd, Jeff goes, I know.
I know.
Don't judge me.
Should we try to go to another place, or should we tuck in for the night?
Yeah. We can do it. And Bob's sitting there. It's like, well, you boys, if you want to, I don't know what you all want to do. If you want to go search around, we appreciate it. I mean, you could take a ride with us tonight. One of us going to be going out, so sure we could fit you in the back of one of our pickup trucks.
You don't need to have cop cars. They actually just have pickup trucks. Excellent.
They have one cop car. It's used for emergencies.
We need the lights.
Yeah.
It's the sheriff's car.
I just look over to Dexter and he goes, "Dude's scared shitless of you."
I'm not scared of you.
He kind of
nope.
He kind of smirks. He leans in. He's like, "Are you afraid of cops?"
No.
You want to be afraid of cops? You haven't done anything wrong. Now he's obviously playing, but he's like getting real up on Dexter, like pushing him.
And when he's yelling at Dexter, I get slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Especially because he's like, "Are you afraid of cops?" and that sort of stuff.
It's like, you know anything? Maybe you knew something about John. Hey, Dexter. Hey, maybe you knew something about those needles, huh?
I don't know anything about needles. No.
Bob, it was a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah.
Joke, man. Yes, joke. Ha!
I was not like you when I was my age.
I just like to read books.
All right, we'll head out, man. We'll try to we'll look around for a bit.
Cool. Where y'all want to go?
It's about 5 when we started to go over. Is it maybe like close to 6 at this point?
Not even that. I mean, it's a small town.
Yeah, so
it's like 5:15.
5:15. Okay, cool.
Maybe we should go over to.
Do we know where Becky lives?
Becky.
The
girlfriend.
Girl he likes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely know where Becky lives. You want to go to her place?
Do you know where Becky lives?
Yeah, I know where Becky lives. Of course I know where Becky lives.
Becky.
Oh, does anybody know where Becky lives? You guys might actually... Do you...
Yeah, I would say we're a small town. Do we know where Becky lives? We should probably go talk to Becky.
You know what? No, you don't. But you know some people who do. Like Tiffany up front. Tiffany knows where Becky lives.
Is Tiffany her older sister?
Yes. Tiffany is her older sister.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
but
Chad and Dexter walk out.
Yeah.
And we asked Tiffany where her sister is.
I'm not gonna tell some bozos where my sister is. You could be like hitting on her stuff. I'm not gonna do that.
Ew,
weirdos.
Gross, man.
We're trying to find John. We're afraid he's missing.
Maybe he's with Becky. I don't know.
So where's Becky?
Why should I tell you all?
Because we're trying to find John.
Because we have the big game on Monday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Y'all are like beavers.
Fighting beavers, man. It's more aggressive than that.
She has no respect for your fighting beavers.
We build graves for our enemies.
Fighting beavers don't take no shit. Oh God.
It's like we built the graves for enemies. Take that note.
That's the inscription underneath the
And then-
statue. Oh God.
Oh, so
So do we get the information? from
So she's
Tiffany?
she's like, oh my gosh, look, guys, I really can't tell you. It's a secret, okay?
How old is Tiffany?
yeah,
She's about your all's age, so maybe
she maybe is like a senior or like just out of high school.
I'm gonna say John's also in university with you. I'm gonna say that she's like a year or two older than you all. She's like 16, 17.
On her desk, is she like reading a magazine or something?
Yeah.
Well, is it like last month's issue, perhaps?
Yeah.
Tiffany, noticed you have last month's issue there.
Yeah, it's all I can find.
We can potentially pop over to Old Tom's Pharmacy and get the latest issue. Would that help our negotiations?
So now I need to pull up this.
Come on, call it, Andrew.
I'm thinking about asking for a roll.
Call it.
You're kind of giving me this like. You're giving me like a charm vibe. Can you?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
thinking charm. Yeah, but
yeah.
He has very little game.
That's okay. No,
Yeah.
So you're trying to spit game. Yeah.
Wait,
roll.
what's your charm?
A D8. What's
Okay,
yours?
you're more than me.
Yeah,
You're more
okay.
than me.
Yeah. So.
8. It explodes,
Oh.
correct?
Yeah.
Yes, it explodes.
Aha! 5, so 13.
She's like. She kind of like looks at you in a new light that she had not noticed before.
I just pull out like a silver dollar and start twisting it in my fingers, like ready to buy it.
Fine. So she's like, sure. You go and get it. You bring it back.
Yep.
Like, thanks. I like don't have any money. I just spent it all on going on a total bummer of a date for that drive-in. Don't want to talk about it. She's like, you didn't hear from me, but I hear that Becky went out behind Aunt Till's house, and you'll see why. Hey, if anybody, I think she's kind of doing a bad thing. If you tell anybody, it's not on me.
All right. Mum's the word. Come on, Dexter.
So you make
said,
your way.
You said behind Aunt Till's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you all make your way over there.
Can in my backpack, do I have like a flashlight or something that once it starts getting dark?
You'd have to, since you didn't set out like it, you'd have to go back home and pick it up probably. Your dad probably has one.
Or there might be one in the car, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is there one in the car?
I could always throw out the option that Dexter could probably buy one.
I would say, should we just stop by Old Tom's Pharmacy again and?
Yeah.
You could just like,
Yeah.
while you were going into Tom's, you had this idea, and you're like, okay, I'll just buy a flashlight.
Grab a flashlight, just like some Skittles or some sort of snack candies. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Because Chad always.
I'd be snacking.
Bro, they
Chad-
got red vines.
Chad gets hangry.
They got
gets
red
hangry.
vines. Yeah,
Yeah,
red vines and Werther's originals.
Werther's originals.
Hell yeah, man.
I need to keep up my gains.
Yeah. So we get some like little snackages, some water, some matches. Matches sound good.
Cool. Yeah, Chad, you know that Dexter's always good for this stuff, and you've never really put it together where he gets the money from. You just assume like, yeah,
Like,
it just
I see
never.
him pull out a debit card, and I'm like,
It never even crosses your mind. It's like he's probably good with math. He saves money somewhere.
If this is the 50s, I believe that's called a charger plate.
a charger. Yeah.
But yeah.
That's amazing.
They have the old
I don't even know that. Is that what that is?
I think that's what old credit cards were. My grandmother would call it that. Also, they talk about it in the Flintstones if you watch it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And since you've gone to Old Tom's so many times for various supplies, like a general goods store, Old Tom, he has a punch card for returning customers, and you
It's all
get
about those points, bro.
You get a free sundae at the diner now because he's doing some business with what was his name?
Old Tom.
Tim Pippins. He was doing business with Tim. Yeah. So now you got a free sundae. You ever want to?
Tom and Tim are brothers.
Tom and Tim.
Yeah. Cool. So
if you get 10 sundaes, you get a free flashlight.
Cycle continue. That's how they get you. They get you in with the punch card deals, man.
I wonder.
Oh man, I just want to fill it out. It's like the old style version of like the uptick number game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, gotta get it. So y'all do that, and you make your way over. Towards Aunt Till's house. Also, as a heads up from Tiffany, it's like she mentioned that whatever's happening there is like pretty shady. So like,
all right, I'm gonna grab my
not like illegal, but like drama wise is like I'm just letting you know.
I'm gonna grab. It's starting to get dark out, right?
At this point, you've been there. It's probably like getting to. Yeah, when does the sun normally set during winter? Now, right?
It's earlier. Yeah.
It's earlier.
Maybe
8,
6 or it's 7.
Oh, no, it's closer to what you said.
Okay, so it's like 6 right now, and I'm gonna say it's like 6. It's like evening, so probably like 6:45 sun goes down.
Okay. I'm gonna because I'm a little bit on edge and I don't know what's going on because I'm not smart enough to understand. I'm going to grab like a baseball bat from the back, or I don't know. I don't know if baseball, a hockey stick from the back.
You've curling stick. You all definitely got a curling stick.
Yeah.
You got like a good one used for games and a shitty one you use for practice. And you just grab the like bad one.
I unscrew the broom part, so it's more of a blunt weapon.
Yeah.
You have a quarterstaff. Excellent.
Yeah, I grabbed something that I could potentially diffuse a situation.
Aggressively diffuse a situation.
Yeah, would there be a situation?
And I don't know what kind of role this would be, but I'm assuming since we're athletes, we probably would know a little bit about the dramas.
Oh yeah.
So what can we think about? What like drama would be going on potentially with Becky?
Do you have any ideas of what teenage drama is? Like you as a person, do you know what teenage drama would be?
She saw.
John was cheating on her.
Yeah, or flirting with another person.
Yeah.
Or she was. Yeah.
I mean, we're teenagers. What do girls talk about? They talk about boys, so probably a boy thing. So maybe it involves John, maybe it doesn't, but it's like definitely on the down low. You shouldn't tell anybody.
Okay. So armed with that knowledge that we may understand. Okay. When we get there, I'm going to tell Dexter to kind of like stay behind me.
Oh, I always do.
And I start kind of like creeping around, trying to figure out where people are.
Yeah, sure. The Scooby-Doo, like one, then I've got a little bit more. Yeah.
Sure. So you all drive up to the house. Even before she, quote unquote, like just left, it was already kind of a rundown place. She didn't take great care of it. She was an older woman, and since she lost her husband, she wasn't keeping in great shape anyway. So it's kind of it's in the middle of one of these very suburban streets. Has a very faded picket fence. The house itself is a very faded blue. And all the shutters are basically like boarded up. besides from like the general like disrepair and stuff, now that kids know it's abandoned, they've been running around putting graffiti on it. So you all, what do
Am
you?
I aware of that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, some of the like you all know being a part of the Beavers, and knowing like some of the older kids, like yeah, they come around here and like start shit or like this is kind of the same vibe as Dead Drop Ridge, where like they can come out here, like maybe you want to like make out in some privacy, or maybe you want to like settle some stuff off the record, or maybe you want to like I don't know, buy alcohol from Hobo Vanessa, like
That's
that you can
canon.
do, Hobo Vanessa, Hobo that can all be done here. Of course, you can't let Bob or Guggum. You can't let either of them see you.
Yeah.
Because if they see you around here, or like anybody sees you going in, then they're probably gonna call the cops.
So, seeing the graffiti and some of the vandalism, I kind of turn around to Dexter and like softly say, like, "Man, I fucking hate those varsity guys, man."
Oh, I know. They think they own this place.
Man, I hate when they do this kind of stuff.
I mean, it just seems like that's what they want us to do. Everyone assumes that we're going to be causing trouble.
Yeah, and, like he visibly looks really uncomfortable.
Chad, don't worry. We just need to find Becky, see if she knows anything about John, and we'll leave.
You're right. You're right. You're always right. All right, stay behind me. And
Right,
grabs his stick again and keeps going.
I grab like a stick, like a small stick off the ground as well. Like
snap.
When you say going, what is your like plan here? What are you thinking about?
So I think that I'm leading Dexter kind of around the house, like almost like right on the inside of the fence, to try to see, because Tiffany said that they were behind the house. So I'm just making sure that there's no one around the house that something's going to happen.
Gotcha. So you like, yeah, you pop out of the car. You know, you don't want any like adults, or like you definitely don't want to see like Bob or Guggum see you.
Yeah,
so
we're actively like looking up and down the street to make sure no one's coming in.
Right. So you all like kind of plan it. You're like, don't worry, I got my baseball bat, or I got my
curling broom.
I got my curling broom. We got this. You know, like sneak around the back, and you like peek around the back of the house, and you see a boy back there. You don't see Becky, but you do see what kind of looks like your very stereotypical, maybe a little bit too scrawny. He's trying to like go for that cool. When was like the greaser style?
It was about the 50s, yeah.
Yeah, that works.
So like he's trying to emulate it.
And being very bad at it.
He's not very good at it. There's a boy back there, and you recognize him. You know he's at school. You don't know his name. He's not on the team. He's not on any of the teams, but he's kind of sitting back there, and you see him like attempting to smoke a cigarette.
Okay, I'm gonna like put my back against the house and like push Dexter against the house to make sure that he doesn't get seen. I just go,
yeah.
Like I'm trying to like non-verbally communicate. There's one person back there.
Yeah. And I'm assuming the kid smoking, is he like totally like coughing up a storm too?
Oh
like,
yeah, no, he's he saw it.
Like
was
I'm
cool.
trying to be sneaky, but there's no reason to be.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like coughing up a storm. He's not very adept at it. Maybe he started recently.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. We should probably tell him to quit smoking. I've seen new research that says that's harmful for him.
Oh god damn it! And I jump out and I go, "What are you doing?" Just like trying to scare the shit out of him.
And Dexter will like jump out and like trip a little bit as well. Gets back up and has his.
Yeah. Roll a. Oh, what would they? I need to get my thing out. It's not is it brawn? Because it's just like literally you're like.
I could do brawn.
Whoa! You're trying to.
I could do brawn or grit.
What
I think grit would be. I'm trying to scare him, not
trying
be charming.
To scare him. Right? No, definitely not charming. And yeah, you're trying to show that you mean business, like coming out strong. Sure, roll a grit check for me.
All right. That is a 6.
Cool. So yeah, totally works. You pop around, and then the kid's like, I don't know if he knows any swear words. He might be. maybe they know shit.
Oh, heck.
Gee Willikers! You drop. You drop. Like what the you guys doing here? What? Like who the hell? Like who the heck are you?
Who the heck are you?
I asked you first.
Where's Becky?
He's like, she's not here.
You answer that really quickly.
Because she's not here.
All right, where is she?
Not here.
Why are you smoking? Dexter wants to know.
What?
Who's Dexter wants to know.
Who's Dexter?
Hi.
Yeah. He's like, he notices Dexter, but he's more focused on it. He's like, hey, you're one of those curling kids.
Yeah, he is too.
Hi.
What are you out here to practice or something? Like, what are you doing around here?
No, I do that at my house. Where's Becky?
Or have you seen
like
John?
He's like singularly focused.
It's like, I don't know. I don't. Hey, let's just be cool.
As he's nervous, I'd like to try to walk up and take the cigarette from him.
Yeah, he basically lets you do it. He's just like, ah.
I look at it. I look at it and I don't know what to do with it, so I just start walking back to Dexter and hand it to him.
Dexter will take it back, set it on the ground, and just put it out.
Yeah. Hey, you guys. Look, I don't want any trouble. Look, man, I knew I shouldn't come here. It was a bad idea.
Yeah, it was.
Hey,
Is this your house?
You know it's not my house. It's nobody's house.
Get the hell out of here.
Well, you get the heck out of here. This isn't in your house.
But before you go, have you seen Becky?
Man, look, if I tell you, I'm going to get beat up. I don't want to tell you where Becky is.
Who will beat you up?
If you don't tell us, same thing. Except it'll be right now.
Right. All right. She's making out with Buddy upstairs.
Buddy, would we know who Buddy is?
Ooh.
Yeah, so Buddy is another kid at your school. Actually, no. Let's not say that. Buddy's not a kid at your school. Buddy's an older guy.
Ooh.
Yeah. So got out of high school.
Know Buddy?
Yeah. Do we?
Yeah. Buddy's yeah.
Cat?
Oh yeah, we got a cat. I did put the cat tree here so I could have the cat hop in and around. But yeah, I know. Yeah, Buddy's this. He's kind of a burnout. He dropped out of college, or he didn't go to college. He dropped out of high school, and he's just kind of been living in the town. Works with his mom sometimes, and selling really crappy stuff at a secondhand used store. What's the word I'm looking for? Pawn shop. Like a pawn shop.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, and the kid, that guy's no good.
Was he closer to a Chad or a Dexter? Was he on the team or?
Yeah. So when he was at high school, constantly would get invites. So very much like big Chad energy.
Chad energy. I understand.
Yeah.
Some Chenergy, if you will.
Chenergy.
Chenergy.
He's channeling his chakra.
His Chadkra.
Chadkra. He's like, hey, don't beat me up. He hired. Don't you tell me if anybody asks. I was using the bathroom. He told me that I had to watch guard out here, and he'd buy me some more cigarettes.
So Chad is standing there, still with stick in hand, and just goes, looks at Dexter and goes, "I think I was too loud. They may have heard us."
Potentially.
So they on the second floor?
He's like, yeah, I'm assuming so. I think they went upstairs. There's some old bedrooms and stuff up there.
This is deeply disturbing.
Unsanitary.
I don't know, man. I just wanted someplace private. And like, where do you go if you need someplace private? You got here.
Your own home.
It's not anybody's home. The lady ain't here no more.
Hey, respect personal property.
Whatever,
Right, let's go
man.
get 'em.
Like, what are you, a cop? And you like push past him.
The word of cop, he just starts to.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, does he try to push past me?
No, I mean he's backing up. He's letting you all in.
Okay. I thought he was trying to push past me because I'd be like,
Yeah.
just check him.
Chad,
Yeah.
check.
Check. Okay, I'm gonna turn around, look at Dexter, and be like, wait here, and like I'm gonna try going into the back door.
Yeah, the back door's unlocked.
All right.
So you make your way in.
I'm gonna try to quietly, like, look around, make sure that like no one's in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah. So you enter in the back door here. It's like a small back room that leads into the kitchen. Pretty dusty. First thing you notice, like you see footprints here. Like, and this place is, I mean, kids come here all the time to like set off like firecrackers and stuff. So you see a bunch of like garbage thrown around.
Seniors.
Yeah. I mean, dude, a couple empty beer bottles. Yeah, and you
not even 21.
Yeah, and they make their way. So you kind of like make your way through there, and you're like sneaking over.
If I know that nobody's immediately around us, I'm gonna like motion to Dexter to come with me.
Okay.
Kind of doing the looking in. I'll sneak in.
And
yeah.
before we move, I look at the guy that was there and like, don't move.
Kind of puts his hands up.
Keep on going up.
Okay. So you all start making your way upstairs, and about halfway up the stairs, you kind of hear from outside like, "Buddy, someone's coming in!" And then you hear the door slam in the back, and then you start to hear like moving upstairs and maybe like some muffled like.
I run up. Do I know where the sound is coming from? From like what door it's coming from?
So if you want to start running upstairs and like you can kind of figure out where the door is, yeah.
I want to do that.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of figure out. It's like, who the fuck did you tell anybody that we're coming here? A girl? I thought we had something special. It's like, no, I didn't tell anybody. Shut up. No, nobody knows I'm here. I didn't tell.
The moment I know where the sound is coming from, I just smash down the door.
That, my friend, that is a check.
Okay, cool.
To bust a door. I kick the door down.
Solid kick in the door.
Yeah.
Do I get the sense that I'm trying to defend Becky?
You can't tell at this point.
Okay.
So just go for the door because you don't know the situation. You just know like
this is a brawn.
Yeah, this is brawn because you're like physically.
D20?
What are? Yeah, it's just because you're just trying to muscle the door open.
D20 plus 1.
Nice.
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Oh, no. That's an 8.
Okay.
Was this a rushed action or?
Yeah, definitely a rushed action.
Okay, so I got an 8.
Yeah, so you're upstairs, bam! And I mean, the door, it doesn't seem like it was locked. So you like kick open the door, and it looked like the two of them were sitting on the bed. Becky's still there. And there's like a faded, looks like a guest bedroom. There's some more like obvious activity that like rambunctious teens have been through here.
Mm-hmm.
And and you bust in. He's like, and as soon as you do it, but he's like, who the hell are you? And then Becky's like, oh my God, it's that Chad kid. And now you're in the room with these two.
Right after I bust it down and she says that, I kind of like shrink a little bit. I'm like, Becky, where's John?
What? And Buddy's like, I don't know what's going on here. You kids. He kind of looks at Becky. He's like, this is over. And he goes to move past you. Are you okay letting him past you?
No.
Like, he kind of looks at you. And this guy, the other guy was trying to do the greaser look. This guy got the greaser look. Like, well built, He got the slicked back hair. He's all charming. Got a greasy smile.
Okay.
But he's like, hey, I don't want to make anything of this. We're just in here having some fun, and I'm gonna say you ruined it. Mood's killed. I'm outie. And Becky's like,
I look at him. And I say, just wait. Becky, where's John?
I don't know. Can we talk about this? Not while kind of motion. And it's just like motions towards him. It's like, whatever. I don't want to. And he's like, and at this time, Buddy's like, who's John? And she's like, shut up. No, nothing. No. He's like, oh.
Yeah, the kid you're tutoring, obviously. He was looking for you. You're supposed to be teaching him right now.
Oh.
Dexter! And like I'm like out of my league. I'm trying to like I see that this is way more complicated than I thought it was.
Dexter pokes his head in and says, "Hi, Becky."
Oh.
Kind of kicks a can or a bottle and says, "Oh, were you ready to tutor John in math?
I
got that algebra test on Tuesday."
I'm gonna say,
oh shit.
Yeah, it's a roll, but Dexter, I don't think it's your roll. I think it's Chad's roll again, because he is like straight up trying to lie to this dude.
Damn it.
Can that be some sort of like assist for him? Like,
yeah, you give him like a +1. Like we'll say that.
Okay.
So yeah, you give him some help, but Chad, I need you to roll a brains check to come up with this.
Damn it!
With this brilliant idea, like I know what a fool is. That is.
All you need is to roll 4 and explode it 3 or 4 times, and we'll be fine.
4.
See, explode.
You exploded it. Okay.
Okay, so that's a 2. So, 6 total.
Okay.
+1 for me, right?
Can I add adversity to it?
No, you're fine.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you like do that. He's like, oh. And he kind of looks back at Becky like,
you read?
He's like, yo, how old are you? You said you were 18.
Oh shit, I caused it even worse! Fuck!
And he's like, and he starts looking around and kind of like takes the situation like, whoa, nah, I'm out. And he's like, now he's like pushing past you. He's like, I want out of here. No more of this. And he's like, I'm not going to be caught up in any of this. I'm out. And
as he walks past, I'm going to discreetly pat him on the shoulder and say, "Oh, maybe I'll tell my uncle about this."
He kind of like looks at you, like, "All right, kid, all right." And he's like, he's both scared and like angry at you for saying that. So he's gonna make a mental note. He's like, "All right," and he like walks past you and he sees that like you're strong, and he's kind of like, all right, like if we need to fight, like Duke can fight, but yeah, like fuck this kid. But he sees Dexter with you, is like, oh, this kid, and he's like,
everyone recognizes Chad based on seeing Dexter.
So you like say that to him, he like sneers at you and he passes by, and then you're like going into Becky, and he like passes by Dexter, and he like leans in. Dexter's like, you tell anybody about this, you're fucking dead. And he keeps walking.
If I tell anyone about
that? Do I hear that?
No, that's under his breath to Dexter only, because he wants that to be secret.
And Dexter will kind of feel a little emboldened here and said, if I tell anybody about this, you're going to jail.
Yes!
Because she's 15.
Yes!
He kind of notes. It's like, man, and he notes that. He's like, good answer, kid, but you all got nothing on me. And he's out. He just walks past. And then Becky, now it's you and Becky.
And Dexter will walk in and like rigidly go sit down on like a recliner and be like, That was terrifying.
Yeah, so you all walk in. We got Becky in here. Brunette, she's also going for this. Look, guys, I'm not a great historian, so I'm just imagining everybody's from Greece. So she's got like the same look. If we're gonna go Greece, right? So she's
I mean, it's
also
a good
like
reference point.
yeah, she's going for this like it's like a maybe like a school jacket. She's like popped out. She's got the pop collar. She's got a popped out school jacket. She's wearing something like semi-revealing. She's like, God, what the hell, you guys? What are you doing here?
Cover up, Becky.
What?
We're looking for John.
Like we're both now realizing this, and we're just like,
Oh, are you embarrassed?
Dexter will actually take off his glasses.
I'm physically embarrassed.
She's like, what? You never seen a girl before? Grow up.
No, man, I've seen plenty.
We're trying to be respectful here. We're trying to be gentlemen.
Whatever. What do you want? Why'd you come busting in here?
No one's seen John in like 3 days. We're just trying to find him. Do you know where he is?
She kind of looks at him like, you haven't seen John in like 3 days?
No, have you seen him?
You've seen him sooner?
I mean, I saw him like the other night, yeah.
By the other night, do you mean 3 nights ago or
no,
2 nights
like,
ago? Or
like last
night?
Like last night.
Where?
Oh. Where?
I mean, we went out to, we were kind of, she kind of shifts a little bit. It's like, I broke up with him. And I haven't told anybody yet.
What happened?
He's a jerk, okay? He's a jerk and he's acting weird and I don't like him and I'm done.
Hey, don't say that about our teammate.
Weird how?
She's like, I don't know. He's talking about like he's seen I don't know. She kind of looks at you all. It's like, acting weird, like he's talking about like a dog is following him, or he's like maybe he's been like seeing stuff. I don't know. I stopped listening. He's being weird. It's just a dog.
Would we notice anything like that in our recent memory?
You all don't know anything about any dogs. No.
Has there been any like recent or historical accounts of, like, I know people have gone missing recently, but has this happened before?
The people going missing?
The people going missing or in conjunction with this type of like either, weird things happening alongside people that are missing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, you don't know anything like that or like anything particular. To you, it's basically just like, yeah, a bunch of people have gone missing. Now John's missing, something about a dog.
I look at Dexter and I go, I think it's the dog.
The dog caught him and took him away?
I don't know.
I don't think dogs.
Like he threw out an idea and immediately described it.
Yeah. She's like, no, it's not. He said like he went out for some like solo practice out by the woods, and there's like it's ridiculous, really, guys. Like this little white Pomeranian started following him around. And get this, said it talked to him. I'm done. I'm not dating anybody crazy. I'm done.
Yeah, go put on a sweater and go find Tiffany. Jeez.
Whatever, you're not my dad. Wait, Tiffany?
Oh shit.
We know that's your sister. We know that's your sister,
who is most likely at home and did not tell us where you
Bitch.
were.
She's just like
she didn't tell us anything.
Yeah, whatever.
And again, just Chad shuts down, realizing he fucked up again.
We actually, that twerpy kid downstairs is the one who told us you were here. We saw him going to the bathroom. He looked suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, finding you guys, it was just a mistake.
What?
I look at Dexter, not realizing that like my facial expression says everything, and I'm like,
Dexter.
Yes.
Roll a grit check for me. Hold the lie together.
Okay, good. D10. Come on, 10. 3?
Can I help him?
No.
Damn it.
Because you blew it.
Oh shit.
Just, yeah. What? Kind of looked at you like, I don't buy it. I know Tiff's the only one that knew I was here. I don't even know who you're talking about. Is there another kid outside?
There's a twerpy.
Whatever.
There's a twerpy kid outside.
Kids
Smoking
around
a
here
cigarette.
everywhere. Is that who yelled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You yelled too, and she puts it like I thought we heard something. It's probably you. Whatever, and she makes her way out.
Well, that
Whatever,
went
Chad.
perfectly to plan.
It couldn't have gone better. Yep, you're right. But we
like,
do.
Immediately you see Chad like kind of again shut down and like I fucked up. Damn it.
Chad, no.
What?
Did fine. This is a weird situation. I am scared that we might not find John in time. You know that storm's coming in.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
we're gonna find him potentially with a talking dog, which doesn't sound physically possible.
Sounds
but
cool though.
It does sound really cool. Did she say where she saw him?
It was by the woods.
You all know that. So we mentioned previously that you all had a training spot out by the woods.
Oh yeah.
Said he was doing some solo training out there.
Solo
That's where he sold the dog.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we should just let's go there.
Let's
Like,
check it
he
out.
kind of walks away like, dog with his tail between his legs.
Okay.
And Dexter's kind of like patting him on the back, like, "Don't worry, we're gonna get this. We're gonna find him in time. We're gonna win the big game."
Cool.
And
We don't
pass
find
math.
John. Oh, there's no help for me on math.
Ooh.
Okay. So
No help.
so night is basically here now.
Okay.
So you have two options. Do you want to stick with your plan, or you still have that option on the table if you want to go for a ride with your cops? If you want to do that, because Bob's starting an evening, he said.
Did he say, like, do we have time to run real quick to that spot and run back?
Nah, gotta be one or the other.
Okay. I guess we could go talk to Bob and tell him that we found a tip that he was out there recently.
Hold on? So if we know that those are our options, does Dexter want to go to see Bob?
Oh, he is terrified of Bob. But we got to find John for the big game.
Okay. So like as a middle ground, we go find Bob because we think we'll have better luck.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on.
Also, well, I'm assuming we'll be going out in a car, and we'll have one
in a pickup truck. He said it was open in the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the snow's coming. Is that like tonight? It's coming, or like?
It's starting to flurry. It's gonna be flurrying tonight, but like by late afternoon tomorrow, it's gonna be like here.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, I think we can cover more ground if we are in a car.
All right.
Or a pickup truck. So.
Let's go talk with Bob.
Cool. Also, if you haven't noted yet, Dexter, grab an adversity die because you failed that roll.
Oh, I thought it was when you rolled a 1.
No.
Oh, just when you fail.
It's when you fail.
When you fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did I get one too?
I don't think you failed yet.
Oh wow. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I did.
When? Because I don't remember.
When I was trying to convince them that
of the lie.
Yeah.
Right. So you have one.
Right. Okay. And we start with 2.
You start with 3.
Start with 3. Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yeah. So I'll make your way back up to Bob. He's like, you boys are coming out tonight. Good. Here, we got some extra jackets. We took off a couple of drunks that we threw in the tank a couple of nights back. You want those?
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, they're like smelly jackets, but they're warm. But yeah.
Dexter will pickily find like the one that's least vomitous.
Yeah. Sure. You find one that smells like a little bit like cigarettes, but that's probably the worst thing about
it's reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah. The other ones are just like they're not functional, but they're patchwork. They've obviously seen some wear, and one of them is vomited on. So they kind of have that one in it, like a
I'll grab the one that's
side
not
one.
vomited on.
Good call. That is a smart one.
It's a good
So y'all-
role-playing moment.
You all hop in there with him. It sounds like you were going to tell him about going out there.
Yeah, we tell him that we're going out.
He's like, oh, you got a tip. Good. He's like, I knew I could count on you, Chad. Yeah. And no, actually, no, he doesn't say that, Chad. He's like, I knew I could count on you, Dexter. You're a smart kid. You're going good places.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. But actually, it was Chad that found out this tip.
I was like, oh, it was Chad. Well, good job, Chad. And then when Chad's looking away, he's like it's heavy wink at you. It's like,
I think Chad like understands what happened, and he's feeling terrible about himself still.
oh, is he? Oh,
Yeah.
poor Chad, man. Emotionally scarred Chad. My
So-
dad always taught me bootstraps.
So, did we ever figure out the name of the greaser?
It's Buddy.
Buddy. Right. Should we subtly I'm assuming on our way back, Dexter would have asked Chad should we kind of mention to Bob about Buddy? He should keep his eye on Buddy.
I mean, if we tell him, then we're gonna have to admit that we were at Till's place too.
But we were there.
That's right.
Official police business.
We were on official police business. We're in the back of a pickup truck. Now we're on official police business. Right?
Fair.
I don't think an official police weapon is a curling stick.
True.
All right.
I think that he's secretly hoping that he will find him again so he can beat the living crap out of him.
Go get him, fight, throw
Yeah.
down. Okay. So you all make your way on this anonymous tip that you all received.
Or it could be one of the things where we just thought we should go out there. We hadn't gone there yet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Also, ignore me. I'm gonna eat my food.
Your
Yeah, you
footage.
did yeah. So night's fallen. You all are driving out. You're driving along with you get off the main streets and you're starting to get in some dirt road, head out towards where this smaller frozen area is that you all practice. And you get to the spot, you're like, is it, boys? And you're like, yeah. He's like, all right. Hey, it's cold out here. We don't need any other boys going missing, all right? And he's like, here, he's gonna grab, he's like, I brought an extra flashlight for one of yous. Here you go. And he just hands it to Dexter. Like, here you go. It's for you. He takes a look around. He's like, all right. I'm going to spend about a little bit going out that way. We'll meet back up here in an hour. Because you said, what exactly did you tell him about coming out here?
It would have been we know that he normally practices out there by himself sometimes.
Okay.
Just kind of we might find a clue maybe.
Okay.
Don't mention anything about a talking dog.
No, we're not gonna mention anything like that.
Cool.
If we get close, Chad will make a subtle practicing single a single stick joke.
Gotcha.
Yes. Oh yes. Solo practice. I understand that.
Solo practice, stick handling.
Curling.
Yes. Curling. Gentlemen. So he's getting out there. Since this was more of since you didn't reveal as much, you didn't,
And we didn't say how we know.
right. So he's like, all right, boys, I'm gonna drop you off here.
Hmm.
Here's these flashlights. Hey, just stick close to the tree line here. I'm gonna go finish a couple more rounds in the neighborhood, and I'll be back for you. Okay?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, sir, Mr. Lawrence, sir.
All right, Bob.
All right. You be good, kids. And he pops it back into gear and he drives back towards the town.
Yeah.
So now it's you two out here.
Let's see if we can go find John. I almost called him Chad for some reason. I'm like, oh, yeah, there he is.
I don't know. You're just
Find
looking at
me.
Chad.
I need to find myself.
Don't we all need to find ourselves?
I think Chad needs to find himself.
Chad,
He
like,
could do a little meditation.
Yeah.
there's like some snow on the ice. He like scrapes it aside to see his own reflection.
Look, Chad, man.
Chad.
I think that Dexter, if you're trying to walk away, I like grab your arm and I'm like, dude, we need to stay together, man.
Oh, yes, we should definitely stick close together. Yes.
So I'm gonna like stand like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
With Dexter all the way through.
We've got like since each of us have a flashlight now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, you had he doesn't know you have two. He gave you
Right.
one, but you have
Yeah.
two. Yeah.
So we just kind of looking around.
Yeah. So you definitely make your way over towards the rink. You all have practiced here before. It hasn't snowed since yesterday. I'm gonna assume at most times there's snow covering the ground. Since it's cold up here, it's winter. So a couple of things as you start to scud around the area. You can tell that the ice doesn't look like it's freshly scratched at all. So you don't think anybody's been practicing recently on it.
Yeah.
And Chad, you're the one to find it first. You kind of like search around in the snow, and you spot one of John's mittens lying in the snow there.
He lets out a very resounding bro and like walks over and like doesn't touch the mitten, but like looks at it and he goes, Dexter.
Oh, what did you find?
Come here, Woody the Woodpecker.
Yeah. So you come.
Porky Pig.
Oh, yeah.
You come over.
Dude, I found. Is this John's, man?
I think that's the 1948 limited edition mitten.
Answer the damn question, man.
Oh my God.
I believe that is one of John's favorite pairs of mittens.
Right at that time,
Shit.
you both hear it. Like a yap.
Oh, no. No.
But it's not next to you. It's coming from farther away. You hear like, "Bark, bark, bark." And you hear like, you can kind of hear the sounds of rustling off in the distance and maybe some like muffled shouting. And you hear a "Bark, bark, 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 bark," and you hear muffled shouting. And it seems to be coming towards you.
I stand up really abruptly. Did I say that I still had my...
We can assume.
I'm going to step in front of Dexter and be like, dude, hold the flashlight. And like give him the second flashlight.
I hold both of them like as if they're like
right over.
Yeah, over like. Yep.
Okay.
And I like hold it out, thinking someone is like coming and rushing me.
Yeah. So at this, so you wait for a couple of minutes, and the yapping gets louder and the rustling gets louder, and you see bouncing through the underbrush a small little white Pomeranian comes bounding out. It's like panicky, it's twitchy, and it looks over. It sees you.
So it wasn't beeline it towards us. It was just running in our direction.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Do you
and
talk?
often.
Do you talk? I immediately like kind of lower my guard and like try to call it.
Chad, you hear in your head, "You're not going to hit me, are you?"
And I don't hear anything.
No.
Do you?
Dexter,
Yes.
did you say something?
I asked if it talks.
Do you think I'm gonna hit you?
Why would you hit me?
I don't know. You've got a bat raised, or what is that?
Do I hear that?
Dead
No,
staring at this dog.
It's just Chad.
I'm dead staring at this dog, having put down the stick and like clapping.
Yeah.
And I just go.
You hear.
I just start patting Dexter furiously.
Yeah.
Why are you patting me? Why?
It's like, and then you hear in your head, look, they're coming for me. You gotta hide me. They're gonna get me. They've been after me forever.
What?
Just a Chad.
Shut the hell up.
Sorry.
Who is that? And now in your head, Dexter.
Who?
Yeah. Now in your head, Dexter, you hear, hey.
Oh, you can't.
You're not gonna hit me, are you?
Hey, I'm not the hitting type.
You gotta hide me. You gotta
Who are you
hide me.
talking to, man?
They're calling. They're coming.
I think the dog is talking.
About this time, you're starting to hear rustling getting louder, and then you hear like a.
What's your name?
Hide me. And at this point, you hear like,
and I
okay.
and I motion for like the dog to run to me.
Cool. So, like into your arms. What do you do?
I fucking run.
Which way?
I in one arm hold the dog, the other grab Dexter and start running back the way we came.
Right.
Shit, I left the stick.
About this point, so at this point, you start running, and you see, busting out of the trees behind you are two very, you see two black-robed figures popping out. One's got a knife. Both have flashlights. And they look at you, and they see you run away, and you head towards town. So they both look at you, and they like, as you all fade away into the distance and get towards the town, one of them bends down and looks at the curling stick.
Oh fuck. Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
cut to you all.
Oh fuck.
So cut to y'all. Y'all make it back to town.
Okay.
And you Pomeranian with you. Oh, thank God you saved me.
Who the fuck were they? Like out of breath, like like curling is not a running sport.
No.
You're not
Dexter
built
and
for
I are just,
endurance.
like, plastered, like not able to run anymore.
Dexter's vomiting.
I have 2 jackets that have vomit on them.
Oh God.
Oh no, he actually like takes it off, has Chad hold on to it, and he just throws up on like the street.
Oh.
Does a
I cover the Pomeranian with a jacket and like saddle it up.
Oh.
And I like look at it and go, "Why the fuck are you talking?"
Because I can talk. I don't know what you want from me.
Can both of
But
us
you're
hear
not
him
moving
now?
your mouth.
Yeah, now you can both hear it.
Oh, we can both hear it now?
Hear it? Okay.
It's talking to both of you.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Do you know where John is? Also,
John?
hello.
Hi.
Chad.
Who
Dexter.
are you all?
Chad.
Dexter.
Oh, nice to meet you all.
We're John's friends, teammates.
Who's
Do you know where
John?
Fuck.
Who's John?
Oh shit, this dog's an idiot.
Maybe John just didn't give him his name.
Do we obviously know what John looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, what does John look like?
Shortest amongst us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Red hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
trying to grow a mustache.
beard.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
He's got
like
that
really trying.
Oh,
I'm so glad we said it at the same
yes.
time. Probably the most like slim of all of us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But not like roided out or anything.
Okay. So he's like, you explain that to the
we explained that to
the dog. Yeah, I've seen him. I've been trying to talk to him, but he kept running away. And then I think the guys got him.
Oh fucking hell! I don't like this at all.
Language. The guys in the robes.
Yeah, those people. I don't know who they are, but they were coming after me, and I kind of did like I did with you all, because I don't know why so many people are there, but I just remember that's where he was too. So I went there, and there were more people there. I found you all.
There's more than two?
Of the people?
Yeah.
Are there?
I don't know.
But they're
They
more
come
than
in-
two?
There's more than two.
Oh, fucking hell.
Language.
Yeah, but they.
Do their heads meet at a point?
Good question. Answer him, please.
I like. Like physically, or
Dare
the
I
stuff that
say
they're
it
wearing.
like a cone?
Conehead.
I know. I follow, but they're just got normal heads. I think I haven't seen any of them without mask on.
Ah, Dementors. Okay.
Masks.
They're all wearing like hoods and masks.
What do the masks look like?
Oh, good question.
Like scary animals. Big dogs.
Like, oh god, okay. Besides where you found us, like, and as we're talking, I think that we're trying to get back to Chad's house.
Sure, we'll just say.
Actually, do you know who would be closer from where we are? Would it be closer to Dexter's house?
We'd be closer to Dexter's house here.
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we start heading back to Dexter's house.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've been to Dexter's house.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
This is an emergency though, so.
Yeah. So
I just start following Dexter.
Jeff, I have a thing. Follow with me.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So Dexter's like, yeah, I know where that my house is. We can make our way over there. And he seems to be making his way towards the gauntlet.
Yeah. We were thinking the same thing.
That's
Hell
perfect.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah,
You assholes.
Your parents have a permanent suite.
Permanent suite in the gauntlet.
Yeah, they have a couple. Yeah, just in case they have one for themselves and one for you, because you need to
For me, yeah.
you need to have your privacy. You're a growing boy.
It's on the other side
You
of
need
the
some
hall.
place to keep your curling sticks.
Right.
Yeah.
And for solo practice.
Solo practice. So you're all walking back. So we're not there yet, but just keep in mind that's where we're headed.
Right.
So you're like, yeah.
The actual knitting lady is Dexter's grandmother.
Oh fuck.
Truth. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. And they were really good family friends of the Mitten Man. That's why they have a spot. The Mitten Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as they're still walking, Chad keeps it's like looking and talking at the dog.
Sure.
And he goes, do you know where they came from? Or is that the only place that you've seen them?
No, I've seen them around. They've been around.
Have we seen any of these people?
You never seen these people? You never heard about these people?
Has Dexter seen these people?
No.
Oh, shit.
Like yeah, they're mostly in the woods. I think, and he's like, I think they're around the big hill.
Oh, Dead Drop? Fuck. Okay.
Is that what it's called? That's a bad name.
It's a bit dark, yes.
It's dark.
But yeah, I think they got something going on over there. Although I was never able to get close enough. I just seen it.
Okay.
But
where is Dead Drop in proximity to the Gauntlet?
So the Gauntlet's basically in the center of town. So I'm thinking, if let's put the Gauntlet in the center of town. Chad's house is down here. Pond / solo practice arena over here. We'll put Dead Drop up here.
Okay, so to the north.
Yeah.
Okay. And we left the Jeep at the police precinct, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But he's like, hey, I really thank you all for saving me, but I got a feeling we got to go back there for him. They're
To
going
the
to hurt.
forest?
They're going to hurt your friend. They
Hurt-
hurt everybody they take.
Hurt them how?
Oh,
And
damn
that,
it.
and then I can tell because I can smell them. And then something's going on, but they hurt him, and then they dress up in the mask too.
Oddly mysterious and unsettling.
Terrible.
So
Okay. So I think that at this point, I think that we'd be close to.
So you've made it to the. So you walk up.
Yeah.
You realize, Chad.
Yeah, I'm
as you
realizing that he.
you're like, wait a second. We're at a hotel.
Yeah.
just follow me. We walk in. There's the concierge at the desk.
Yes.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hello. Good to
just
see
kinda doing
you. Well, sir, normally we don't allow pets, but
Is
I'll make an exception.
I like
We-
hold on to him as like the only thing that makes sense right now. Unfortunately.
we
The talking dog.
Yeah, that's the thing that makes sense.
The
right
irony.
now.
Jeremy? Yeah, we found a stray. We're gonna keep him warm, then go look for him in the morning. Look for his
Oh.
owners in the morning.
So charitable.
Can you send a message to the police station and tell Deputy Lawrence that we are here now and that he shouldn't pick us up at the other spot? Just letting him know everything is fine, but
I will.
we don't want him to worry either.
Of course. He looks confused, but it's like, all right, I'll do that.
Also, please don't tell my parents about that. Thank you.
Nods. So cut to you. Cut to you all.
I have never been in this
it's-
type of environment.
It's
I
a
haven't
it's a
even been to the hotel, so
it's
I
a-
like kind of like half bow because I don't know what to do, and I like keep walking.
so cut to you all. It's a very slow elevator, but it's faster than the stairs. So cut to you. Yes, you two standing side by side in the elevator. Chad's holding the Pomeranian, very confused. Elevator music playing.
So I live
Where are we
here,
going?
my apartment. My parents own the gauntlet.
Cut to.
And
cut
I'm
to
just
you.
like I'm not talking at all.
Yeah. Cut to you opening the door to the. Richie
I'm not
pants.
even paying attention at this point. So Dexter leaves and the doors just close, and then it opens up again. I'm like, and I like
Come on,
walk out.
come on. And I'm assuming he just has a decently sized apartment.
Yeah,
like-
it's nice. It's not like the suite like your parents
Yeah,
have, but it's like a standard room.
Yeah, it's not like a trendy loft or anything. It's just
No, it's like a queen bed, and you
Yeah.
you have like an old timey TV in there, and you have a radio.
Oh jeez.
I have the good antenna. I don't have to hit it. He sees a remote.
Just slowly like sinking further and further. Like, what is going on? Like, I've never seen this stuff before.
You hear a voice in your head. Are you doing okay? You're shaking a lot. Are you cold?
No,
Okay.
I'll
let's keep on petting the dog.
I'll ask
That
the
feels
dog.
nice.
Do you have a name?
I don't think so. I just woke up.
Woke up. Okay.
You
do you-
woke up?
Yeah,
Were you asleep before?
I guess so. I don't really remember. I know though. I know we gotta go to the spooky place though. I know that.
Do you want some water? Are you hungry?
Yes! Food.
I just like let it go.
He's He starts like sniffing around. He's like super hyperactive, like bouncing all over the room.
I'll like get a bowl, put some water in it, get like some, I don't know, bologna out of the ice box, and like rip it up and put it in a dish. Chad, do you want an ice cold Coca-Cola out of my ice box? I pop the cap
Their
off.
glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no! So my friend actually had one of these when I was younger. So you've got the machine where you like put the quarter in, but you don't need to put the quarter in. You just like hit the button. It
it's an
senses
actual,
it down.
Yeah.
And then you can like on the machine.
Yeah.
It's got its own like cap catcher.
Yeah.
That's so bougie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bougie.
So holding the Coke, I like look at Jester. I've been looking at the dog the entire time. I look at Dexter and I go, and like kind of like walk away from the dog.
Just let us know if you need anything. I'll put like an extra piece of bologna in there. Do you want some cheese?
The dog, whatever you give it, it's ecstatic.
I'll put some cheese. I'll even rip up some bread in there. Just have him a bologna sandwich. Open faced.
Yeah, gourmet.
Yeah.
Gourmet. Dog
Bologna
just starts
salad.
eating it.
Yeah. I'll refill the water bottle, the water in the dish, and yes, Chad, we have a lot to talk about, and only some of it's about where I live.
You can hear the dog, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The only reason why I think
woke up.
Just woke up. The only reason why I think I'm calm right now is because I've read enough science fiction to comprehend such things.
Am I not smart enough to understand what's going on right now?
I don't think I am either. So
I'm just like putting my head in my hands, like trying to understand what's going on. He's like,
so we're gonna get through this.
Okay.
It's gonna get weird probably, but it'll work
Cool.
out.
Wait.
So John,
were we being chased by Aunt Tills?
I had not thought of that yet, but maybe. Did you see they had like black robes? They have dog masks.
Uh-huh.
One of them have a knife. Okay.
I left my curling stick.
Oh. Chad Dexter will grab an extra crappy one and be like, "Don't worry, here you go."
All right, thank you. And like, just kind of like holds onto it.
You've got like a pool cue rack.
Yeah, a pool cue rack, but they're all
Just a bunch of them.
just a bunch of them.
A couple of them are signed.
Yeah. For famous curlers? Quick, name a famous curler. Who's a famous curler? It doesn't have to be real.
Jimmy Stone Thrower.
Jimmy Stone Thrower.
He's one of that. He's out of Ottawa.
He's like the Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Curlers.
He's the Wayne Gretzky.
Not as cool.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
That's
I don't see that, do I?
Oh,
no,
those are in the pool cue rack is like
you got like a case.
Is the shitty ones. The case is the ones that has all the signed ones. It's actually an altered gun cabinet where it's locked up, but they're all like propped up as if they're rifles, but they all have signed. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, these are some birthday presents from. Yep, that's actually Jimmy Stone Thrower. I met him. He's actually a really nice guy.
Chad is overwhelmed.
Remember that trick I told you a couple weeks ago about putting a little twirl on the stone?
Yeah, that stupid one.
Jimmy said to do that.
Oh God. He like starts rethinking his entire life.
Yeah, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna win that game on Monday, and we're gonna pass
the
math.
game. We just got chased with a guy with a knife.
I'm trying to think of goals and being positive, but you're right. We should go back to going to the problems at hand.
We should circle back
So-
to that.
Yeah, let's circle back. Maybe
The-
that's how I met. That's how I get through this as well. Don't worry.
The
Okay,
dog
yep.
the dog is finished eating and now is addressing you both. It's like, hey, we gotta go. We gotta go save your friend.
You're
I have
right.
a bad feeling. I don't think this town is gonna be safe too much longer.
That's probably right.
Okay, so this is escalated from a person to a town.
A
Okay,
town, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
No
This
doubt.
is way
no
above
doubt, no
Chad's
doubt.
head.
Yeah. This is getting above Dexter's as well.
Do we grab Uncle Bob?
Probably should.
Do we grab the sheriff?
Probably should. Yeah. So let's go. Let's change out of these clothes into something a little drier.
Okay.
We'll put some good boots on, some more good boots, some dry boots on, and we'll get back out there. I'm assuming I have a little dog jacket
Yes.
because
They-
the parents also have a Pomeranian.
So you all are yes, as you all are starting to change, the phone rings.
Oh,
And you recognize it's the voice from oh god, what was his name? Jeremy. Look at you remembering your boys. Like, so the owners of the dog have arrived. They will be up shortly. And he hangs up.
What'd he say?
The dog's owners are coming up.
I don't have any owners.
Oh, I had a bad feeling. Okay, yep, that's what I thought was going to be the answer. We need to leave. I'll get out.
Mate,
Get our clothes.
I'm gonna grab one of the larger, nicer curling sticks.
As long as it's not in the cabinet, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of the nicer ones off of the rack and go, may stone thrower be with me, and I start walking towards the door. Like shaking, but like ready.
Dexter will also take out one. We can use the stairs.
Okay.
So
Do we leave the dog here?
No, you should come with us.
No, I don't want to be alone. Don't get me.
You need to come with us.
Ask for the jump.
Yeah.
I grab it, grab
You'll-
the stick.
Dexter will grab like a backpack, an extra backpack. Are Chad and Dexter both wearing backpacks?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you all got prepped.
Yeah,
And this is kids with
we'll-
bikes. You have backpacks.
we'll have one of the. Doggy, would you like to hop in one of our backpacks? So
Ooh,
we don't
that's
have to-
smart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do like some like Yoda stuff with that. We need to give you a name because it feels weird just calling you dog.
I don't know. Do you want to give me a name?
Skip.
Are you a boy or a girl dog?
I don't know.
Skip.
Skip.
Or we can go with putt putt.
Putt.
We're gonna go with putt
Putt-putt.
putt.
Putt. Yeah.
Putt. Okay.
Putt. Putt the dog.
All right. So what is your all's plan?
So I'm gonna lock the door.
Arm the explosives.
Yes, because this place has been compromised.
Save the cat.
Yeah, and we're gonna go down the stairs. How bougie are my parents? Do they have like a guard outside their door?
They do not know.
They do not. Okay. So yeah, I'll lock up the door real good, and we'll go down the stairs.
Cool.
I'm
So you all
assuming that-
lock up the door.
I'm assuming that the stairs are like there's like the elevator and the stairs are like farther down the hall from it. So we like run down the stairs. 'Cause it's
Yeah. So you run outside, you lock the door, and as you're locking the door, you hear a ding. And
is there any place to hide?
so you turn to your right, and you see exiting the elevator are two what look to be normally clothed folks, but they both got the hood on, and they both got the mask on, and they both got like small satchels like strapped across their backs, and they spot you. And now we have a stare off down the hallway here. What do we do?
Can I talk to Jeff as a player?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we running or are we fighting?
I think we should. I'm assuming I know the layout pretty well. Where is the stairs in relation to there? Like, are we like right by the stairs, or are the stairs between? Are they between us and the stairs, or?
There are stairs on both sides, except from so there's on the third floor. There are stairs on both sides. On the second floor, there's one set of stairs that leads down like into the front area. So you could go down the first set of stairs, but then you have to run to the middle and then go down.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably book it because I don't think I can fight these dudes. You could probably.
How close are they to us?
I mean, they're within sprinting distance of you, so like, it's not a huge hotel. I'm trying to think of I always struggle with feet.
Do we still? What do we currently have on us?
You have
both sticks.
You have everything that you bought earlier. You have both your sticks.
Both our flashlights.
Both your flashlights. If you were planning on, was there anything else that you would have planned to grab in the room? All just like prepping.
No,
because we can say.
I think
we
probably would have grabbed like something to eat.
Yeah.
Like a granola bar or something.
Yeah.
Sure. So you grab like some snacks.
A water bottle, like that sort of like.
Yeah. So you have like
kids scared and gonna run away type.
Yeah.
Backpack.
I feel.
Yeah. And the matches from before, yeah.
Yeah. If we're gonna book it, I'm going to reach into the backpack and grab one of the flashlights. Is it like one of those like old time like silver big ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hurl it at one of the people.
Okay.
I'm also assuming that we would have brought some extra batteries as well.
Yeah.
I would have grabbed some extra batteries, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And then right after I throw it, I'm gonna push Dexter down the stairs.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So.
And I'm not gonna fall.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna keep in mind while you're running that you have the clumsy feet. I'm just gonna note that mentally. I know everybody knows. So why don't you all roll some flight checks?
Actually, so what happens when I throw the flashlight?
You're either fighting or you're flighting. And I have an idea.
We have to do one or the other.
Yes.
Okay.
If we do fighting, then we'll do a fight round. And then we'll flight. But it's essentially, how are you resolving this situation? Are you resolving it via combat or are you resolving it via flight?
Can we get to the stairs uninhibited?
If you run for it. Yeah.
Is there like a lock on the door to the stairs? Or
no, the stairs are open.
Just open.
Yeah.
My brawn is a 20. My flight is an 8.
So
my brawn's a 4 +1 though.
I'm gonna say we're starting to get to the point where I think we're overthinking it because we're rushed.
Okay, then I think we're gonna run.
We're gonna run.
Like it.
Cool. So roll flight checks.
All right.
And they will roll flight checks.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh.
What'd you roll, Dexter?
2.
Cool. So you're like,
I am making a effort to stay with Dexter.
You're fine. Cool. So you get outside. You're like, oh, like you see them, they see you. Throw the flashlight, and you just go run, and you're immediately off. You're out of. You're like, let's go, Dexter. Dexter takes a second. You're kind of
straight up trip.
Yeah, you like stumble because you're clumsy.
Yeah.
So you stumble for a second, and then one of them's gonna one of them's running after you, and then one of them it looks like is running back towards the stairs, not the ones that you're at, but the ones behind them. So one of them's running that way, one of them's running towards you, and he's going to, or it's not gendered. They are going to. You can see that they've got one of those daggers from earlier, and they're going to brandish it at you. It's not going to cut you, but it's going to like rip like one of the sleeves of your jacket that you're going on, like cut real close to the skin. So like, and then you're just going and you keep running. So you all made it to the staircase, and you made it down to the second floor.
Yep.
Do I hear that he's done that? That he like screams out?
Yes. So you hear that. He gets it, and the other guy, like, he's going in for the kill, and then he gets hit in the face by a flashlight. Go boom! And you hit down the stairs. So, like, the first guy falls back. You all make it down the stairs. You're going to the front lobby stairs. The second one's running after you, and now you've, like, broken out into the street. There's still one on you, and you're going to start running. Where are you running to?
We were hoping to make it out of the hotel.
Okay, so we're gonna say we're running.
That's
to the
where
front
we
door.
were at.
Sure.
I think are we going? We were talking about going to the cops.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
I think we should go to the cops, the police station, as it were.
Okay.
If there's any time that Dexter, it looks like he's about to get close to being stabbed, I'm gonna try to turn around.
Who actually has putt-putt right now?
I do.
Okay, you have putt-putt. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll just continue to leg it. Do I have a car in the parking lot?
A Corvette, yeah.
I mean, it's a simple Mercedes. It's fine.
Yeah, you definitely have a car in the parking lot.
How far could we maybe like?
I think you could make it to it, but you probably couldn't get inside without.
If I stood guard while he started up the car.
Do you want to go at it? So like, you make it to the parking lot. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Okay,
so it'll be a fight check for Chad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Dexter, you're just starting the car. So you run out into the parking lot. There's still one behind you. It seems to be the way that it's dressed, some sort of woman also brandishing a dagger. Coming after you. You make it out into the parking lot. Dexter's like, that's my ride.
It's mine.
Get in, bitches, we're going shopping.
So Dexter jumps in the car. Chad, you turn. Here comes lady.
I'm going to throw the backpack into the car.
Yeah, and I'll grab it and kind of stumble a little bit.
And then turn around with the club.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a. We're fighting. Let's roll a fight check.
Don't die.
And because I am defending a friend,
I got you. Yeah.
So this is gonna be a +4 to my roll.
Mm-hmm. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
So I have a 5.
Their fight's probably not great.
It's not. They also rolled very poorly. So yeah, solid hit. Just
For
like
me?
for you. Yeah, solid hit, like smacked him across the face. Knocks, like you crack the mask, knock it off. And you, at this time, you're like, all right, we got it. You hop in the car. You start driving. As you're pulling away.
Do I see who it is?
You see the figure like shaking off, like slightly concussed, pulling up, taking the mask. It's Aunt Till.
Shit.
And she is angry.
What did the masks look like? Were they the dogs? Like the.
So yeah, it was like the top. So like. Black eyes, no pupils, Have you all played Dead by Daylight?
Yeah.
Do you know the Huntress's mask?
Oh, that's scary.
So like almost made of porcelain, or actually made of porcelain, across the face, like veiled eyes, and like the snout comes out to like here, like the top half of it, and then the lower half is open.
Yeah.
So like you can't see the eyes. The hair is like in a the way that it like wraps around. It's like it like holds the hair up inside. But yes.
Yeah,
So
that's
you see that.
terrifying. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the backpack, open it up to see the dog, and basically scream at it and say, "What are you not telling us?"
Okay, so you're driving away. It's like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Why are you yelling?
Why are you yelling at the dog?
Why are we yelling?
You're yelling at Putt Putt.
Don't yell at me.
Although answer him.
Okay, so you're asking, what are you not telling us?
What are you not telling us?
I don't know. I remember I was in the forest and I was running from them, and I ran to the place that was towards the flashing lights because they were pretty, and then I found the guy, and then I remembered the flashing lights and I ran. I found you this time. Yeah.
Do you remember anything before you fell asleep?
No.
Shit. Okay.
But I got a feeling. And it's kind of like the best a pup can look determined. It's like, I have a feeling.
Like
something
Scrappy Doo kind
I
of.
don't want to say Scrappy Doo. Let's not bring that evil into this house.
It's
like, but we gotta go, because it's not just, it is your friend, but it's not just your friends. Bad things, and I feel it, and I need to do something about it. I have to do something about it. You have to help me do something about it.
I don't think we should go to the police station.
Okay.
I think we should go to the forest. Because we just knocked one out.
Yeah.
There's still one. There's one person still there.
So there was one upstairs that you hit with the flashlight and they fell over.
Cool.
And then you hit Auntie in the face in the parking lot.
I'm doing great. I think we should just head over there because there were two that we saw. It can't be that many more, can there?
I hope not. We'll find out.
All right, let's head there.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we going? Are we going?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to. Is it possible to like close the ears of the dog
Sure.
so they can't hear what I'm saying?
Sure.
Do I get the sense that they would know what I'm saying if I do this?
It's a talking dog.
I'm gonna look at Dexter and I say,
it's your best shot.
The people were wearing dog masks. What if this is a person?
I had not yet considered that, but
I'm gonna open up the dog's ears and go, yeah.
jokes, humor, yes, ha,
Let's go.
ha.
And like
The
start
dog-
clutching.
You're gonna mention that you
club
start to
again.
hear like some nervous laughter. Yeah. What was the joke?
It's a human joke. You won't get it.
I am pretty
You won't
smart.
get
What do you call a person driving a car?
What do you call a person driving a car?
A driver. Right? Right?
We both
Dog.
say two different punchlines.
Yes. Two different punchlines. That's
You're
the funny
like-
part of the joke where we don't align.
It makes sense.
A driver. And then it's like you're like a driver, and then Chad's like muttering to himself like, we're going to die. And the dog's like, yeah. Okay, cool.
So
we're driving there.
Driving there.
Yeah.
Fast as possible.
Okay.
In hindsight, I wish I hadn't told Jeremy to tell the police station to not. Yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
So you all make your way towards.
Wait, hold on. I want to make sure. Are you okay with us going to the woods?
Yeah.
I'm
Why
asking
not?
Dexter.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sure. That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, that seems to be the only way to go. Do we did Bob tell us anything about his route, where he was going.
He said he was going into town.
Town.
He's gonna go into town, do some rounds, and then come back to pick
back.
you up.
So he may not even get the call.
We didn't get the call. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So do we? We don't. I'm assuming. Do we see Bob's car or truck around?
Are we gonna get pulled over?
Are you going? Where are you driving to? Are you driving to the pond, or are you driving back to like? You don't see it in town.
Yeah.
We're driving back to where we picked up the dog.
Where we found Pud Pud.
Okay, so yeah, so you drive back towards the pond.
Yeah.
You get out there. As you're approaching, you can see Bob's pickup truck parked out there.
Uh-oh.
No Bob. The pickup truck's out there.
Once Dexter stops, if he's close by the car, I'm gonna run over to the car and see if there's anything with a little more firepower that I can grab.
Okay.
Perhaps a firearm, as it were.
Or like a more sturdy thing to hit someone with.
More
like a crowbar or something.
Or what? Yeah.
Because it's a pickup truck, so.
Like a hammer.
Yeah, or a hammer, something I might be able to carry with me or put in my backpack.
An aluminium bat.
Yeah. So, if you remember, this is kind of like a military pickup truck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it does have a storage for guns.
Okay.
And you check, and you find a
signed curling club.
Oh yeah. You find you see Bob was he's a big fan of cowboys.
Oh God.
You find a
Winchester?
No, he's got a 6-shooter though. Sitting loaded.
I pick it up.
Also, he's got his lucky shooting glove in there. Nope. Lucky shooting mitten. Yeah.
the mitten has a trigger finger.
I'm for the mittens.
Yeah, it does. Hell yeah.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
It's a fingerless mitten.
Talking about grease. So I pick up the mitten, I put on the mitten, and I pick up the gun, and I look at Dexter and go, "Does this look stupid?"
It looks like a 1935 limited edition shooting mitten.
Shut up, nerd.
I know.
I start walking. I know. Every time.
I know. Stop making fun of me.
It's not even like he's not even making fun of me. He's just like, I know.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
What stat or skill would it take to shoot a gun? Do we know?
So being skilled with firearms is its own independent skill.
Okay.
Using a firearm is essentially just it's a fight check.
Okay. It's a fight check.
Or yes, it's specifically a fight check. But especially if you're not skilled with it, the penalty of failure is much higher because you're like wielding a gun.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
Okay. I think I should carry it because I have +1 in fight, and I have a bunch of adversity tokens.
You also have a D12 on yours.
I also have a D12. Yeah.
So yes, you should.
Okay. I'm gonna hold it uncomfortable because I know that even though this is my uncle's gun, I'm not skilled at it at all.
Yeah.
Dexter
So
says,
you're literally, oh man, have you ever, it's like finding a porn stash. Just like something like, I shouldn't have this.
There's a lot of power.
And Dexter's here just like, remember your trigger discipline and don't point that at anything you don't want to shoot. And he goes through like I know. He goes through the little actual checklist of like firearm discipline.
Yeah. If I sit there and listen, do I get a +1?
No, but you do feel more informed.
Impromptu training course.
I don't know how he knows this, but
You're lovely, but no, but it's very informative. It's a lot of good stuff that might not stick in Chad's head, but he's listening very intently, trying to cram it in there.
I will do that as we are walking.
It's like a full mailbox.
Yeah.
So
delete this voicemail.
Hold on. Put me down.
Yep.
Yeah, Dexter puts him down. He's like, I can smell.
Good. Can you smell anything?
I smell.
Do you
smell
smell
smoky.
gun?
I smell a smoky thing.
Smoky.
The gun?
Not the gun. Different smoky thing.
Like
I put it down next to his nose. Do you smell this?
It smells like the smoky thing.
Okay.
My jacket smelled like smoke, right?
Mildly, yes.
So I'll like put like, does it smell like this? Does it smell like cigarettes?
It smells like cigarettes, yeah.
Like
but
cigarettes?
it's not that.
Ooh.
It's another one.
Okay.
Where do you smell that
We'll
from?
follow you.
Yep.
Okay.
Be slow.
Okay. So it's so funny, this little Pomeranian, because he's like a little fluff ball. And he kind of like bounces because the snow's like mildly, it's a couple inches. So he's like
a dolphin just beaching.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, like a little puff ball, boom, boom, boom. And after like a couple of minutes, he's like, all right, I found it. And you can see what looks to be like this is a fresh trail. There's it looks like something has been dragged along here. You can see a couple sets of footprints, a large set of paw prints, and some blood.
Oh no!
And it's leading in the general direction of Drop Dead Ridge, or Dead Drop Ridge.
I look at Dexter just completely terrified.
I am also completely terrified. We should. We gotta keep going. We gotta find John.
Well, I mean, what if the blood is the
John's?
John's or Bob's?
Well, we gotta find out. We can.
Okay, we keep going.
Yeah.